Hello guys, welcome back to Mansell Media Corner, and today another epic year, but a very sad year in terms of pop culture and media. The year I am talking about is 1997, so let's start with some positives, and let's start with the films, what came out this year, and what a way to start 1997 off. But if I recall, I think it won lots of awards in this Oscars this particular year for James Cameron. The film I'm talking about is Titanic. Then, first shout out of the day is for Jamie Batman Smith. It's George Clooney's only appearance as The Dark Knight, but it's Batman and Robin. Then we got Air Force One with Harrison Ford in. The one for Jim Jam Movies and TV, it's The Lost World Jurassic Park. The Peacemaker with, I believe it's George Clooney. And a film you might be thinking it came out in 1977, but they re-released it for the anniversary, but it's Star Wars A New Hope, which I saw with my best friend at the time in the UCI in Maryhill. What an experience I had to see it at the cinema. But yeah, it's Star Wars A New Hope. Then of course Mike Myers appears in Austin Powers International Man of Mystery with Liz Hurley, pardon. And we've got George of the Jungle, Rowan Atkinson in his big screen debut, I think, in Bean. We got a film called Mimic. I don't think I've seen. I've probably heard of it, but I've never seen it. Then we got Disney's Hercules, came out this year. Dante's Peak. Flubber, which is, I think, a remake of, I think it might be in the 60s, The Absent-Minded Professor. With, but Flubber's got Robin Williams, brilliant comedy film from Disney. Then we got Princess Monaco, or Monaco. I think it's Monaco. Then we got Pierce Brosnan's second James Bond outing, pardon us, in Tomorrow Never Dies. Good Will Hunting with Matt Damon and Robin Williams as well, came out this year. Of course, legendary The Full Monty. As Good as It Gets with Jack Nicholson. Good Burger, which I saw recently on Netflix. It's not as good as I thought it was. It is what it is. It's typical Keenan and Kel humour. Then we got The Devil's Own with Brad Pitt. Then we got Spawn with Michael J. White, I believe, as the main character. Starship Troopers. Contact. The Fifth Element. Gattaca. The Rainmaker. Not too sure if that's Mel Gibson. If anyone remembers, please tell me who's in it. I think it is. Then to end off the main films in 1997, Liar Liar with old Jim Carrey himself. So, in terms of TV, on BBC One you've got the likes of Arthur, which is a kids animation show. It's a brilliant show as well. Jonathan Creek came out this year. Driving School, which is a brilliant documentary reality type of show with I forget her name, but I believe her first name was Maureen, who was the main, who everybody loved. Then, of course, we got Celebrity Ready Steady Cook as well. But then on BBC Two, we've got the likes of a show which I still watch today on Amazon Prime, but it's the Tommy Walsh, Charlie Dimmock series of Ground Force. But the one I'm talking about is Charlie Dimmock, Tommy Walsh and the great Alan Titchmarsh that appeared this year. Birding with Bill Oddie, I'm not too sure if he's still alive, but anyone who was born in the 90s don't know Bill Oddie was. He was a member of the Goodies. Then everyone say, uh-oh. Yeah, that's right, it's the Teletubbies also appeared this year. I'm Alan Partridge, of course, the brilliant Steve Coogan. But on ITV now, you've got the likes of Midsummer Murders appeared. Cold Feet as well appeared this year. The Grand, Where the Heart Is appeared. Kipper and Bernard's Watch. But on Channel 4, we've got the likes of Pet Rescue, what came out this year, and a very controversial show, perhaps still to stay, Brass Eye with Chris Morris. If you know the episode, you know what I'm on about. Light Lunch came out this year, Armstrong and Miller, Harry Hill and King of the Hill. But there was a new channel came out, and I remember that once being a huge Spice Girl fan I was at the time, especially old Ginger Spice herself, Jerry. But the channel I'm talking about is Channel 5. So, here's some of the highlights what came out over on Channel 5. Family Affairs, which was their soap. 100%, I think, was a quiz. Of course, 5 News, which is still going strong. Milkshake, which is on about, I think it's on about 5:30 now, but it's like a kid's thing for the young infants who watch like Peppa Pig, etc., Paw Patrol. And the legendary Xena Warrior Princess also appeared this year. Then we go to births. Then we got the likes of Kylie Jenner, Camila Caballero, or Caballero, yes, Caballero. Forget how she pronounces it, I think it's Caballero, but... And then we got Bella Thorne and Zara Larsson. And you know, I said earlier, you know, it's going to be very sad. Yeah, it is. I'm going to go to one of the most shocking deaths in recent memory. So let's talk about this. And this one, I believe this one was like the Queen recently. It was big news for the royal family, and especially for young Prince William and Prince Harry, as well as the future King Charles. But it's the late great Princess Diana who passed away this year. Notorious B.I.G., also known as Biggie Smalls. Mother Teresa as well. John Denver passed away this year. Christopher Hawley. Musician Jeff Buckley died this year. Jimmy Stewart, of course. It's a Wonderful Life. I think he's in the shop around the corner. But my good friend Jamie Powell will know what he was in. I think he likes him, but it's Jimmy Stewart. Gianna Versace. Of course, Mickey himself, Burgess Meredith. It was also Penguin in the Batman TV show in the 60s. The late great Flying Brian Pillman. Of course, not forgetting another rocker in Michael Hutchence. And of course, Princess Diana's boyfriend at the time, Dowdy Fayed. So, yeah. Who remembers the day when Princess Diana died? So, let's talk about albums. So, let's start with the legendary Beatles, who came out this year with the decent album in Flaming Pie, which is Sir Paul McCartney. One for Magpie Movies, again another shout out. But it is Be Here Now by Oasis. The Beard. Butterfly by the legendary Mariah Carey. The Colour and the Shape by the legendary Foo Fighters, who are still going strong. Of course, an awesome music video at the time, but it's The Verve with Urban Hymns, and the video I'm talking about is Bittersweet Symphony. The Fat of the Land came out by The Prodigy. OK Computer by Radiohead. Excuse me. And this particular album came out from a former Iron Maiden frontman who's back in the band, but it's an amazing album if you've never heard of it. Bruce Dickinson, Accident of Birth. And the artwork is by the legendary Derek Riggs. But what an awesome album. If you've never heard this one, I think Nigel which is Rock God 2004, probably heard of it. But it's an absolute epic album. But yeah, that's Accident of Birth came out. Then we got Reload by the legendary Metallica. This album, which is the Osman Cometh, you can see it's got previously demos of the legendary War Pigs and Black Sabbath, but a really good album from the Prince of Darkness himself, Ozzy Osbourne. And Earthling by the the late great David Bowie also this year appeared. So to end off 97 as usual, it's the sports, and what a Wimbledon we had. You had the likes of the female Martina Hingis, who won Wimbledon this year for the females. Men's, of course, no surprise, Bristol Pete Sampras. The FA Cup was won by Chelsea, I believe beat Middlesbrough 2-0. I think the first goal came like 36 seconds or something by Gianfranco Zola. And of course, the Premiership was won by Manchester United. And then in Formula 1, you had the likes of Jacques Villeneuve. But yeah, that's some of the highlights in 1997. But what a memorable year it was, for all the right and all the wrong reasons. But yeah. So, in the comments box, so tell me what are some of your highlights in 1997 and where you were or what you were doing when Princess Diana died. And of course, you know, like I said, I'm going to be doing a Q&A hopefully next Sunday, all being well. But if you got any questions about anything, you know, like what are some of my highlights going to the cinema, or favourite albums and bands I appreciate or love, or wrestling or Funkos or anything, you can jot it down and I will answer the questions. There's already some questions which are legendary, but yeah. So please like, share and subscribe to Mansell Media Corner. And I'm going to post the link for the guys I've mentioned. Jamie Powell is an awesome YouTuber. Jamie Batman Smith and Geordie Paul, which is a Magpie movie. So yeah. So all that being said is, have a great day, guys. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you for the next video, which should be 1998. So, anyhow, thank you and goodbye. And cheers. Cheers for watching.